So why do lots of soldiers report missing war after they come back home? Okay, so this week I'm back in South Africa and it's a lot colder than the island weather that I'm used to. I'm shooting this video in the middle of the day when it's nice and hot. The book I read this week is Tribe by Sebastian Junger, and this book really made me think differently about adversity and community, and hopefully in this video I can make you think a little bit different as well. The point that Junger makes in this book is that human beings are used to living in small, tight-knit groups, and after a disaster, we move back to these groups. As one might put it, after a disaster, for a while at least, everyone is equal. The earthquake delivers what law and order promises but never delivers on, and that's the equality of all men. Communities that have been devastated by natural disasters rarely lapse into disorder and chaos. If anything, they become closer, they become more just, more egalitarian, and more deliberately fair to the individual. And this is why lots of soldiers report missing the war, and why survivors of disasters report missing the community and the togetherness after the disaster happened. We find ourselves living in a society where we are completely disconnected from the community. Personal gains have become more important than the greater good, and you can see it in so many areas of the world. A small but very significant example is people who litter. When you throw down that piece of paper, you're saying that I'm not part of this world. I don't care about the impact that my actions have on others. But this scales to so many bigger things. If you think about billion-dollar bailouts where other people's money is used to bail someone out, or the impact that we're having on the environment, and people keep on doing those things. They don't stop their actions. They don't care about the impact it has on others. As a society, modernized people have found themselves living a life where we are more independent from the communal group. But as affluence and urbanization rise in society, rates of depression and suicide tend to go up rather than down. A person living in a modern city or suburb can, for the first time in history, go through an entire day or an entire lifetime, mostly encountering complete strangers. They can be surrounded by others and yet feel deeply and dangerously alone. So clearly, we're doing something wrong. So how do we fix this problem? How do we make people care again? And the simple answer is to focus on our humanity. Stop focusing on all the differences and start focusing on the similarities. Stop focusing on our different religions, our different races, and our different incomes, and start focusing on the things that make us similar. How everyone in the world is concerned with the same things, how we all care about our families, how we all are struggling with the same things, trying to achieve the same things, better our lives, how from a millionaire to bigger, there are more things that they have in common than that actually differentiate them. Focus on the similarities and stop focusing on all the differences in the world. That's it for this week. I'll see you again next week with my next book summary.